Namaste, this is JBN Dr. Vishal Saxena, Associate Professor in Mathematics in Jayati Vidyapeeth Women's University, Jaipur. Today I am going to discuss on the session of Introduction of Numerical Techniques and this module is a part of the course Modeling and Simulation of Bioprocess and which is a part of the program BTech FBT 6th semester and BSc FST 6th semester. This topic, numerical integration, is very important part of mathematics and this mathematics is used in the subject of modeling and simulation of bioprocess and this topic, the subject of integration is very important in all kind of studies of various subjects like physics and engineering and other subjects of medical, it is a very important part. And this integration, just all we know that it is a antiderivative process of a function, and to find the antiderivative, this numerical integration is a kind of method, kind of technique to find a definite integral, like the integral from a to b limit and with a to b limit function fx dx. So this integral process can be used by the numerical process, by the different methods, by the different process, and it is very useful to find such type of difficult integrals which cannot be calculated by analytical method, and various formulas, various techniques of integration can be included in this part of numerical integration techniques. Various computer programs are just there, so that we can use these methods to find such integrals. And one very important application of numerical integration technique is that this technique is also used to find the solution of differential equations. So if differential equations are just non-linear and very high order equations, then definitely manual method or the analytical methods are very difficult to apply to find the solutions, and then just numerical integration is a method by which you can solve the differential equations to find the solution of such equations. So in numerical integration we have different methods like Simpson's method, Simpsons of 1/3, 3/8 formula, Wedel's rules, trapezoidal rule, and also very different, we have all different formulas and methods are there by which we can just calculate quadrature process, Newton-Cotes method. So all these are methods, and when we have to find the integral, definite integral from a to b fx dx, which represents like the area bounded by the just two limits, under the two limits from x equal to a and x equal to b beneath the curve fx, then this area can be also calculated by the numerical techniques. And in the today's session, we are going to see different formulas are there, and just we will take one example to understand in more better way. So we take some slides today. In analysis, numerical integration comprises a broad family of algorithms for calculating the numerical value of a definite integral. So numerical integration also deals with the various algorithms, and just what is our purpose to find the integral, definite integral, and by extension the term is also sometimes used to describe the numerical solution of differential equations. Differential equation of the linear and non-linear form. This video focuses on the calculation of definite integrals. The term numerical quadrature often Actually, just all we know that numerical integration is also called the numerical quadrature, or the synonym of the numerical quadrature, but especially in the case of one-dimensional integrants. So in one-dimensional integrants, the numerical integration is also known as numerical quadrature, and many of the authors uses the word like cubature. Cubature when we have to find the integrants of higher dimensional integration. So for the higher dimensional integration, the numerical integration methods technique is called cubature, and otherwise for the one dimensional it is known as numerical quadrature. So numerical integration techniques includes different algorithms and different methods, and can be run on different languages on the computer like MATLAB, Mathematica, and various other languages to solve the differential equations to find the definite integrals. We are given that one example, we can see there, it is integration from the limit x equal to a to x equal to b and fx dx. This is a kind of integration, and what is our purpose? The basic problem in numerical integration is to compute an approximate solution to a definite integral. So we can find the solution of this definite integral by this numerical integration technique, and to a given degree of accuracy. It is very important. So numerical integration techniques will also give the solution with desired accuracy, degree of accuracy. If fx is a smooth function integrated over a small number of dimensions and the domain of integration is bounded, there are many methods for approximating the integral to desired precision to a given degree of accuracy. Now a figure is shown that, and this figure is just showing that a shaded portion between the limits x equal to a and x equal to b, and beneath the curve fx, and this area region is called here S, capital S. So numerical integration technique will be able to give this area S between the limit x equal to a and b, and beneath the curve fx. So ultimately numerical integration technique can give this area. By the different formulas we can find but ultimately this numerical integration technique can give a definite integral. Now reasons for applying the numerical integration technique. So what may be the reasons by which we can apply for which we should use the numerical integration techniques? We see that the first point is that the integrand fx may be known only at certain points. Means the integrand fx just is known only for the certain points, such obtained by sampling, and it may be obtained by sampling method. Some embedded systems or other computer applications may need numerical integration for this reason, and that's why, because we are not having the integrand at all points, so therefore this numerical integration technique can be used for this. A formula for the integrand may be known, but it may be difficult or impossible to find an antiderivative. So it means we know the integrand formula. What formula should be applied there? A formula for the integrand may be known, but or sometimes it is impossible to find the antiderivative of that integrand, that is the elementary function. An example of such an integrand fx is fx equal to exponential minus of x squared. So for this function fx, the antiderivative of which cannot be written in elementary form. So it means for this function it is very difficult to find the antiderivative, and therefore numerical integration is a method which can just solve this kind of integral also. And otherwise the antiderivative of this function is to be determined is very difficult, and sometimes it is impossible also, but numerical technique will give the solution for that. Third point is it may be possible to find an antiderivative symbolically, but it may be easier to compute a numerical approximation than to compute the antiderivative. It means we can find the antiderivative, but the numerical integration technique will be easier as compared to find the antiderivative of that function. So numerical integration technique can be applied for finding the solution rapidly, and that's why it is time consuming. So this method can also be useful, much useful than finding of antiderivative. This may be the case of antiderivative. This may be the case if the antiderivative given as an infinite series of the product. So like when the series is infinite or the product, then the antiderivative is to be defined is difficult, and in that case the numerical technique will also be very much useful. Now one example is given that to just understand how the numerical integration technique can be applied. So in this example we are given that one integration from 0 to 6 and dx upon 1 plus x square. So this integral is to be required to solve, and there are some methods given, that Simpson's 1/3 rule, Simpson's 3/8 rule and the Wedel's rule. So first of all these methods will have different formulas, and just students are advised to learn these formulas for Simpson's 1/3, 3/8 and the Wedel's rule, and other integration techniques, other integration formulas. So how can we apply? Here the function fx is 1 upon 1 plus x square. So first what is limit x0? X0 is 0, and the last limit, which is called b limit, initial limit is xa, and a means 0 and b means 6. So x0 is 0, then we have to decide what is h. So we are deciding h as like 1 in this question. We can also take h as any other value. So x0 is here 0, x1 is there 1, x2 is 2, then 3, 4, 5 and x6 will be 6. And corresponding to these values of x means x0, x1, x2, x3, x4, x5, 6, we can find the values of function y, y0, y1, y2, y3, y4, y5 and y6. And we have different formulas for the Simpson's 1/3 formula, Simpson's 3/8 formula and Wedel's rule formula. The formulas are mentioned there. So just we have to put the values of function y, like y0, y1, y2, y3, y4, y5 and y6 in these formulas, and when we solve these just calculations, because there is not to solve the integration, just we have to put the values of function in numerical form, and just we have to make the calculations. So when we solve these integration, these calculations, then the same integral is obtained by the 3 different methods, and you can see there the answers are slightly different, not different in a large amount. So these are just slightly different, and these are just acceptable answers. If the answers are obtained very with large difference, then these are not accepted, and just we have to put the right method in correct way of the numerical techniques to find the answer, to find the solution. And so this is the numerical integration technique, and we can use these techniques to find such a difficult integrals, definite integrals, and these techniques will have the very wide applications. So students are advised to just learn this topic with concept, and learn the various integrand formulas for the numerical integration techniques, and try to just command over the programs, take some programs, how to deal that programs to solve the differential equation or to find the numerical integration. With this I conclude my today's session. Thank you.